The following is a presentation of S-Kicker YouTube channel.
Welcome to Road Rage Street right here on the S-Kicker YouTube channel. We have 16 of the biggest and baddest monster trucks and drivers ready to throw it down. Always coming, the third ever Road Rage champion, the last stop for the S-Kicker World Finals 3 next month. There you can see some shots from the pit party earlier tonight. The Gravedigger making its long-awaited return. King Crunch is back tonight as well. There you can see in the middle of the track, we got 6 trucks here tonight, some new drivers, some old drivers, and a couple of guys back for the first time in a little while here on the S-Kicker YouTube channel. There's the Monster Truck Attitude banner. Go check out his channel if you have not yet ready. There's the Wilson brothers. James and Caden there are ready to rock and roll here tonight. They're sitting where the champion usually sits. But Jason Craddock is not in tonight's show. We'll see him back next month, though. But now we got to find out who the Road Rage champion is going to be. We'll find out who that is shortly. Here we go to kick off racing action here tonight on the S-Kicker YouTube channel. There you can see the American flag high and proud as always. We are ready to get Road Rage restarted. We got Caden Wilson and the Monster Mutt Rottweiler taking on his brother James inside of the regular Monster Mutt. They are ready to rock and roll to get the night going. There they go, big James Wilson pulling out the win here tonight. He has looked great in these big shows that we have seen him in so far. Tough break for the Monster Mutt Rottweiler here tonight. But now we have Anna Blank and Wrecking Crew. She is ready to take on Noki the Dog and the Felons. A couple of Chevrolets ready to throw it down here tonight for Road Rage 3. There they go. Whoa, man, look at that crash. The Felon is over and so is Wrecking Crew. Looks like they collided a fountain crash near the end of the track. Oh my goodness. What a crash it is. The barrels go flying. There you can see coming down the track dead even. They both get a funny bounce. The Felon does a pirouette and he rolls it over. He almost saved it. The Felon is moving on to the next round of competition though nonetheless. How about that? Next out though we have Jeffrey Fielding in the Excalibur. He is ready to take on Cheapo Filippo's cousin and Captain Skirts of Chevy. And we said round number 1 will be Captain Skirts eking out a win here tonight against Excalibur. Not by much. Jeffrey Fielding hanging on in there with him to the end. Captain Skirts is moving on to the next round, but who will be there will be the camera 9785 and Sheer and Sandy, or will it be Dusty Low? His debut show in Rap Attack. There they go. Sheer and Sandy living up to the name. Rolls it over in the far lane. Rap Attack. His debut show is moving on. Tough break for the Sheer and Sandy Chevrolet in the far lane. But now we have Dana Gosh and Time Flies. He is ready to take on Devontree and Metal Health. Should be a good race here inside of the first round of competition here tonight. There they go. Be a 2 tough hit there for the Metal Health machine. Nosed it over hard. Time Flies will move on to the second round of competition. Cheech has been around for 3 months on this YouTube channel. He's made it to the second round all 3 times. Now we have Jordan Biernius and El Toro Loco. He is ready to take on Carl Cope and the American Guardian. There they go. It's a close race. The American Guardian rolls it over inside of round number 1 here tonight. Jordan Biernius. Injury turns going on to the second round of competition. Tough break there for the American Guardian. But now we have Coy the Puppeteer and Barudas. He is ready to take on the Gravedigger. That is Aiden Richards behind the wheel of that truck. Couple of drivers ready to get wild here tonight inside the first round. There they go. Get wild. They did. How about that? Gravedigger on the rear 2 wheels. Brutus rolls it over in the far lane. He will not move on here tonight. Both guys with an incredible moment inside of the first round of competition. But now to close it out, we have Howard Bierns and King Crunch. He is ready to take on Northwest Jim Medusa. There they go. Medusa rolls it over. Tough bounce there for Medusa. It's a tough break for her. Unfortunately, the last show before World Finals. King Crunch is moving on to the second round here tonight. Here we go to get round 2 action started here tonight for Road Rage 3 on the S-Kicker YouTube channel. We have Noki the Dog and the Felon Chevrolet. He is ready to take on James Wilson and the Monster Mutt, looking to get his first ever big win here tonight on the S-Kicker YouTube channel. There he goes. It's a close race to Felon. How about that? Misses the ramp and runs right into the back of Brutus. Riding it out. Tough hit there for the Felon Chevrolet. It'll be the Monster Mutt getting lucky here tonight, but he's moving on to the semifinal round. But who will we meet there? Will it be Dusty Low inside a Rap Attack, or will it be Cheapo Filippo's cousin and Captain's Curse? Should be a good race here tonight inside of round number 2. There they go. Be an upset win. How about that? Captain's Curse getting stopped up there. Rolls the van over with him. Rap Attack rolls it over. The upset has been pulled 2 races in a row here tonight. Rap Attack and Monster Mutt will be the first semifinal race next up. And now we have Jordan Biernius and El Toro Loco. He is ready to take on Dana Gosh. And Time Flies here tonight for round number 2. There they go. El Toro Loco rolls it over. Time Flies is going to get the win here tonight. There you can see El Toro Loco all out of shape at the base of that second ramp. Time Flies parks it nicely on top of the cars at the finish line. But who we meet there in the semifinal round? Will it be Howie Biernius and King Crunch, or will it be Aiden Richards and the Gravedigger? A couple of awesome looking Chevrolets ready to throw it down to close out round number 2 here tonight. There they go. The Gravedigger almost had him. It'll be King Crunch getting the win as he gets rolled at the finish line. Think they might have collided. It'll be King Crunch getting the win either way, though. Tough hit there for the Grave Digger and King Crunch. He's moving on to the semifinal round. Here we go in the first of two semifinal round races here tonight. I don't think many people would have imagined these two guys to be here. That is James Wilson and the Monster Mutt, the rookie, Dusty Lowe, inside of the Rap Attack Chevrolet. There goes a close race. Rap Attack rolls it over again. Dusty is over in the near lane. The Monster Mutt was hanging in there with him, though. We'll see who gets the win here tonight. That Rap Attack truck has been known for being so fast for so long. He's won a whole bunch of shows. There you can see Rap Attack will edge out the victory. The rookie is going to the championship round here tonight. But who will he beat there? Will it be Danagosh and Time Flies, or will it be Howie Beardus and King Crunch? It should be a great race to close up the semifinal round. There they go. Look at the wheels stand out of King Crunch. Rolls it over King Crunch with a heck of a wheelie in the near lane. It'll be Time Flies getting the win. I do believe that Howie Beardus let up a little bit when he caught the wheelie at the finish line. See who gets the win there. You can see, yep, Cheech just barely hung in there. He was almost off the ramp a little too much. The officials say it's good, though. He's moving on to the championship round. It's final time here on the Ass Kicker YouTube channel for Road Rage 3. Here, and then we got our top two drivers left standing here tonight. It's a great show so far. There you can see the asphalt laid down here on the track. Here tonight, you can see the American flag sitting in front of the flag. Here tonight for the championship rounds, Danagosh and Time Flies taking on the rookie, Dusty Lowe, inside a Rap Attack. There they go for the championship round. There they go. They are both rolling it over here inside of the championship round for Road Rage 3. Here tonight, throwing it down. The last show before the Ass Kicker World Finals next month. It's a great show here tonight. Should be a great show next month too. There you can see from the finish line, Kim, it's an incredibly close race. They're going to zoom in on it. Sorry about the camera being a little bit sideways. There you can see coming across the line. The officials will say Danagosh and Time Flies is the champion again here tonight. So please help me congratulating Danagosh and Time Flies. You are the Road Rage 3 champion. So congratulations goes out to Danagosh and the whole Time Flies team for getting the second win in 3 months here on the Ass Kicker YouTube channel. That is no small feat, especially for a guy who won in his debut show. There you can see the beautiful looking Time Flies truck, a little bit beat up. Actually, another cool little fact for you guys here tonight. Time Flies' first win here on the Ass Kicker YouTube channel was at the first ever Road Rage Show. Nice way to close out the season for the whole Time Flies team. And also congratulations goes out to Dusty Lowe and Rap Jack in his first ever show, going all the way to the championship round. But now we have Don Beardus and VP Mad Scientist. She's a little bit late for signing up, so she's going to get an encore here tonight for the fans. There you see jumping over our champion, rolls it over. Nice little somersault there for the Mad Scientist truck Ocean Relay. That truck was the first to land a front flip. Hopefully one of these days I can get a stunt figured out to do that here on the Ass Kicker YouTube channel. But now we have Inferno, this stunt driver, ready to take on the Wall of Steel. Here right there you can see all the cars stacked high, plus the barrels on top of that. It's a really tall stack. Here tonight, let's see how he does with the stunt driver. Inferno knocks him down. How about that? Just annihilated that stack of cars here tonight. There you can see he made a mess of the track. Just like to say thanks for watching. Congrats to our champion, and I'll see you next time.